Hi, I'm Catherine Brunch of Canine Support, and thank you for joining me today to celebrate 50 years of Tellington TTouch. In today's video, we are going to take a look at TTouch Groundwork, also known as the playground for higher learning. Mindful groundwork is a key part of the Tellington TTouch method, alongside our TTouch leading techniques. It might look a little bit like an agility or obstacle course, but it's actually something very different. We move at a slow, mindful, steady pace, and the focus is on awareness for both the dog and the human. So let me show you some videos. So the playground for higher learning, sometimes also called the confidence course, is really an awareness course. There is no right or wrong way of doing it, and fun and enjoyment are essential. Whenever we take a dog through groundwork, the most important thing is not just that they can do the elements, walk over the elements or round them, but actually how are they able to navigate them. Some of the benefits of TTouch groundwork include promoting fun, which always enhances learning, encouraging focus for both the dog and the guardian, slowing everything down so the nervous system pays more attention, inviting non-habitual movement, improving coordination and balance, both mental, emotional and physical. It helps dogs experience success, which builds confidence. And because the movement is slow, it helps develop muscles at a deeper level than fast activity. And these are a couple of bits that we'll look at today. So the TTouch Labyrinth, one of the most iconic elements of the playground. A simple pattern of poles that the dog walks through in a series of curves and turns. The boundaries created by the poles ask the dog to slow down, focus and listen to the information coming from the lead by your voice and your body language. The benefits of the labyrinth include developing patience and focus for both dog and guardian, improving coordination, flexibility and balance, gently introducing parameters with the poles that we use, and it helps guardians become clearer with their signals, which improves communication and cooperation. And as just a couple of examples of how we might move through the labyrinth, we might move through it a little bit like a maze, but we can also just walk straight across the poles themselves. There are a variety of different ways. And we might enter from one point with the plan of weaving through it like a maze, but then exit at a different point because that is what seems to be right at that moment in time. So there really isn't any kind of rules about which ways to go. And this is going to be Remy coming through the labyrinth. And she's a little bit like, oh, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. So just help her to relax, do a little bit of zebra touch. And then we can move through easier. I'm just going to pause. Again, there's no rush to move through the labyrinth itself. So a little bit more TTouch. And then just inviting her forward. And then what can I change to help her? Just change my position. And again, she needs a little bit more space, so I'm going to step over the pole and come out the other side. And then we also use surfaces, another important part of the TTouch groundwork. Leading your dog over unusual or slightly challenging surfaces is a great way to build their confidence and increase focus, connection, and trust in you. If your dog is unsure about a new surface, you don't have to rush them. You can let them sniff it, look at it, or even just walk past it without stepping actually onto the surface. Each time nothing bad happens, their confidence grows. Later, they may feel ready to stand or walk on the surface. The object of using surfaces is to create achievable challenges that will develop a dog's confidence in dealing with new and unusual situations. The confidence your dog gains from mastering surfaces can ripple outwards, positively impacting other areas of their life that you might not have expected. And this is Chloe. We're going to walk over some surfaces. And she finds the steps a little challenging these days as she's got a bit older. I could actually do with making them lower for her, but again, just helping her think a little bit because she was a little bit rushy. Invite her up, but at the same time it's fine that she's going to walk around. And then in comes Remy because she loves to show off that she can walk on the surfaces as well. But it's nice we're just taking our time and enjoying ourselves. And it's fun that, you know, Remy comes bumbling in like that. It just adds to the enjoyment of working in the playground together. So we also have ladders or poles that we can use as part of our elements. And you don't need any kind of specific equipment because actually you could just use your broom handle or your mop handle, something like that as well, that you can find around the house. The reason why we use ladders and poles, because it helps improve balance, focus and concentration. It supports their confidence and self-control and is a great way to practice your dog's walking position at a slower, more thoughtful pace, especially if you've got a pulley dog. So we can watch Remy. She's got very good foot placement walking over that. I have to admit, I was super chuffed when I watched that video back. And then we can also do the groundwork off lead as well if we want to. So it's about working on that walking position next to it. And in this clip, I'm actually using a little pointy stick to try and get Remy to look down at where she's walking and looking where she's placing her feet, because she can have a tendency to look up to me for treats all the time. So this is, she's just following the pointy stick rather than looking up at me. And when our dogs lower their heads to look down towards the floor, it can really help to release tension throughout the body, especially in the neck and back. And stepping over the poles brings more awareness to the hind legs and rear end, so it's brilliant for proprioception and building confidence in how they use their body. So our next element is a star, where we've got poles laid out in a star shape with the idea that the dogs walk around and step over the ends of the poles. This is just half a star, but you can have as many poles as you feel fitting on that particular day. And so the dog is able to walk around the outside, stepping over the poles, and when they're at a slight incline as well, obviously the inner leg might have to lift slightly higher than the outer leg as well. So it improves foot placement awareness, builds coordination, balance and confidence, and can really enhance focus and cooperation between the dog and the guardian. And so this is Chloe. She's a bit like, what is Remy doing? Oh, saying hello to Remy. And so we can start off, if your dog has a preferred side that they like to walk on, we can start on that side first of all, and then gently explore walking the other way around the star. So there, it helps to get your dog to learn to walk on both sides of you, being led on both sides, which is a really useful skill to have. So mindful groundwork isn't about speed or perfection or performance. It's about slowing things down, inviting your dog to notice their body in new ways, and create small, achievable experiences of success. I hope you enjoyed that those videos, and it gives you some more ideas of things that you can do with your own dogs.